Welcome back. Long perceived to be meant only for the affluent and elite, ballet is breaking tradition by opening its doors to those who have the talent but cannot afford to pay for classes. As the Philippine Ballet Theater marks its 25th anniversary, it is taking steps to bring ballet to a wider audience. Here's a peek at their performance. And joining us in the studio, Philippine Ballet Theater Vice President Sylvia Lichauco, student Saiko Hayashi, and ballet master Anatoly Panasyukov. Good morning.
Good morning.
Good morning. Thank you so much. Happy 25th anniversary to the theater and to the Philippine Ballet. Really, I want to congratulate you on this new kind of mission that you guys are out to bring ballet to the wider mass of people. Tell us how you plan on doing that.
Absolutely. We're very excited. We have a cultural outreach program called CORE, and we bring ballet to the masses, either as we have in the past at Araneta Coliseum or by traveling in Luzon, Visayas, and Mindanao. And we work with Sayao Foundation, who have over 200 scholars in two areas, Mandaluyong and Las Piñas. We brought some of their dancers, congratulations, to dance with us at the recently concluded performances of Romeo and Juliet. We had 12 of their performers there. We also work with SM and do ballet at the malls.
That's really wonderful. I mean, you tapped on it very briefly, but aside from having this outreach program where you really do invite students from the public schools to come and join if they are qualified and have the talent to do so, you also bring ballet to the people to enjoy, to expose them to learn an appreciation for the dance.
Because we want to promote classical dance, including the Philippine-inspired choreography, and show that it is not just for the upper crust, not just for the rich, but an art to be enjoyed by everybody. We're also searching for new talent. Filipinos are so talented. As Brother Armin says, bring more culture to the public schools, because we need it and we have the talent.
Now, outside of just extending your arm to the public school system and students in the public schools, the Philippine Philippine Ballet has really extended its arms overseas even. Saiko is joining us, who just danced very beautifully. But Saiko, you're not from the Philippines.
No, I'm from Japan.
You're from Japan, and from what I hear, you've been here for about a year.
Yes.
You met a Filipina in Hong Kong and then
Yes.
came here and then decided to stay. Why is that?
Well, I came here first to visit her on the holiday after my graduation, and I took class with Philippine Ballet Theatre because I didn't want to miss a dance class every day. And since the first day, I loved the PBT, and then since then I'm staying with them.
Now, I mean, we really talk about having a world of opportunity for your dancers. You mentioned to me earlier that the PBT is going to be touring overseas as well.
Yes, we're looking forward to a Canadian trip next year. But going back to the outreach program, I wanted to say that we've just concluded Romeo and Juliet, and the new Juliet who will be performing this week at the University of the East is a girl called Lobi Pimentel, who has come from Sayao Foundation. So it was because of the outreach of Sayao with Philippine Ballet Theatre, collaborating and providing some teachers, that someone like her has become a lead dancer in our company.
That's right, you were telling me about her a little bit earlier. She's been dancing with the company for 12 years.
No, 12 years she was with, coming through the ranks to Sayao.
Coming through the
How many years has Lobi been with
with
us?
PBT for 4 years.
4 years.
4 years. But she started dancing a while back.
Yes.
And as you mentioned, worked
As
her
a young
way-
girl in Mandaluyong.
worked her way through the ranks. I know I asked you both this earlier. How do children's psyche, their attitude, how does it change once you take someone from who has little exposure to the ballet, you introduce them to the dance, and then they become part of the outreach program, and now like someone like Lobi has worked her way up through the ranks and become lead. How have you seen changes in her dance and in other students as well?
Well, first of all, they have to have the passion and the musicality, and the physique. But they start getting very disciplined and focused, because there are long hours. How many hours do they practice?
Yeah, we started from 2 o'clock p.m. class, and then until 9 o'clock.
That's crazy. You were telling me
Yeah,
that earlier, Antoli. Now
We have
you
two
yourself-
classes. We have a class 2 p.m. I'm teaching 2 p.m. class. After that, rehearsal time, and then after that, 5:30 next class. I'm teaching, and then after 9 o'clock, rehearsal time again.
And that's really some
It's
discipline
every day.
that you're.
It's every day
That's
until
right.
Saturday, Sunday.
And you're telling me, I mean, the students are studying as well as
Yeah,
dancing,
yeah.
and that's where you really kind of get the students are enriched in a whole sense.
That's right. They get a lot of culture, And I also wanted to mention that our prima ballerina, Mania Barredo, who was just been living in doing Metropolitan Ballet in Atlanta, she's come back to direct Romeo and Juliet, which was our opening production the last 4 days. It was very successful, we're happy to say. She brought with her 2 protégés, Naomi Haircut from Metropolitan, only 17, and a fantastic artistic dancer, and also David Hiak from Orlando Ballet, a Romeo to die for. And we had 12 of the Sayao dancers on stage with them. So that was their first performance.
That's great. You were telling me about that earlier. And aside from those 12 dancers, you also had a lot of people in the audience on Sunday.
That's
who really
right. Sunday
appreciated the
was
show.
packed, and we had a lot of students from all over Metro Manila. We had nuns, we had government workers, we had people from the Santa Ana market. It was very enjoyable to have such a receptive audience.
Now you mentioned you guys are still in search for new talent. Antoli, how many members are there in PBT?
We have
as of now?
20 company members, dancers, 10 boys, 10 girls.
And are your doors open to find more talent?
Yeah, welcome to PBT.
Now for
Yes,
those who-
PBT very open company for new talented people, for young people, and for the boys, girls.
Now, for those who may think or may be interested in joining the Philippine Ballet Theatre, what kind of discipline is really needed? Tell us about your experience. You danced for 25 years.
Yeah, I danced 25 years. But for me, first of all, you have to love ballet. You have to love to dance. you have to love what you do, and then it's like Sylvia says, it has to be your passion. It's not because, you know, mama, papa, they want see me like a dancer, but it's first of all, it's after you.
That's right, you have to have that passion, but at the same time think about the wonderful benefits you have afterwards. I think we're going to see another performance from Psycho before the end of the show, but go ahead, I just want to give you guys the opportunity to invite our audience to check out the Philippine Ballet Theater.
Yes. We'd very much like to invite everybody to come and see our next production. Starts on September 15th. It's Cinderella, our classic rags to riches story, where dreams do come